No matter what, you had to have that motherfucker. You had to have that motherfucker. You had to have that motherfucker. You just had to have that record. And anybody put a finger on it, man, you go crazy.
Hey traders, welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all. Really good stuff developing in crypto, or at least like the bigger market cap coins that you want to see for everything else. Well, started with Ethereum. Sorry, I had that on my screen. Here's Bitcoin. All right, similar situation, just underperforming Ethereum. Ethereum's better. Ethereum's literally better than Bitcoin technically, like in like the short term. And really kind of the midterm too. We'll go back to Ethereum in a second, but similar situation where you got one bottom, a second bottom. On the second bottom, chat, here it is. Seller exhaustion has developed and is beginning to play out, where you got your second level of positive momentum after that divergence occurred. Class B bullish divergence, where you make the exact same low and then lower levels of negative momentum. Okay, so that's good and all, but it's not everything. We got to see Bitcoin catch more follow through than it's got, right? I mean, this is kind of not even good enough yet. You got to break 57.5, which you did, 57.4, whatever, and you got to break 58.343. So important, man. Look left.
Hi, Mitch. Suter/USDT. Of course, thank you so much.
What's up, Mr. Chicken Man? Yeah, we'll get Suta to the United States dollar tether. Sure did. But I think you'd agree, Chicken Man, that there's still a lot of work to do. But this could be the beginning. This is how it starts. I mean, when's the last time we had like true classic bullish divergence? It's right here. I mean, you had bullish divergence on the 27th, and that played out, you know, once that divergence developed and matured. Right there, same thing. Bitcoin ran to all-time highs. Now, what about before that? Could be, it's probably been a while since we've been able to get divergence. The last time we had divergence before that was classic divergence was down here. I mean, in September, when you bottomed out at the inflection point. Then you ended up making hidden bullish divergence on the third low. Classic into hidden and then gone. So yeah, it's just a kind of a rarity if your asset's in an uptrend where it's able to establish classic divergence, because normally the sell-offs just turn into higher lows where you get all kinds of hidden bullish divergence over and over and over again, just not classic. And so we're getting it again, man, getting that classic divergence. So we just don't know if it's going to be enough to break above critical levels of inflection. That's the big if here, chat. Okay. 4 hour, the daily. Daily, not really any edge at all. Well, you know, right? The oscillator's not implying anything. And here you go again. I mean, look left. You gotta breach it, man. You haven't yet. That's about it. So anyway, let's go to Ethereum already. Again, outperformer. Hey Ray, why is it an outperformer? Because this asset is closer to its all-time high than Bitcoin, a little bit. And instead of making the exact same low, this asset made a higher low. So Bitcoin.
I hope you're having a good day, Mitch. Can we take a look at $Hex? Almost ready for the reversal?
Yeah, we'll take Gainerd Hex. Thank you, NPH. Sure, dude. So just saying about Ethereum, why it's outperforming. The higher low, right? The higher low that signifies on the chart accumulation. Bitcoin had no accumulation. Bitcoin made the exact same low. So not as strong. Is a higher low. And the higher low is here. And you are... So Bitcoin is just at the bottom of its inflection zone, right? Ethereum has already now tested the top, right? The very top. That is incredibly important. I mean, if you catch some more follow through on Bitcoin, it's going to be good for Ethereum. It's going to break you back above 43.84. Sky's the limit at that point. I mean, all-time highs would be a target if you were going to break this. So I was starting to see this really late or early in the morning last night. I had to post this. It was just like, instead of classic divergence, it started with classic divergence, right? Locally from the low to the lower low. Okay, identified, nice rally ensued, but it only It only turned into a successful upthrust and back test of the old all-time highest resistance. Gross. But it's always the data is always being presented to us, and we have to like it was really bad there. I mean, you can't fail like that. But when you sell off and then you pivot at a higher low than the previous low, and all of a sudden the negative momentum's higher on higher lows, that is implying a continuation that has started playing out. And if Bitcoin's really going to reverse here, this thing's going to outperform the crap out of it. This is the horse to ride if Bitcoin wants to continue upward. How do we know that? Right here, Ethereum to Bitcoin, man. Like, come on, dude. Ethereum to Bitcoin just hit multi-month highs. Right, the highest level you had seen since September 16th. And we thinking that could continue. This was like a flag. I don't know why it's not there. Huh. Oh, there it is. All right, there it is. Yeah, so bull pull, bull flag, breakout, bullish engulfing candle confirmed on the daily in 43 minutes. And your first level of positive momentum since November 9th. Okay, that could continue to build into a large histogram island on higher prices. And the major resistance is upon you at 7.7 million Satoshis. But I think eventually 8.5 million Satoshis is a target. What's up, Manimal, dude? Yeah, sure, we'll look at it. Thank you, man. Okay, does everyone understand why Ethereum's better than Bitcoin? Not based on feelings. Not based on, oh, it's a platform, where revolutionary inventions occur versus store value for Bitcoin. It's not about that, man. It's all the technicals. It's just charts. It's just the psychology of buyers and sellers, long-term uptrends, bullish patterns in long-term uptrends, divergence, all that stuff, man. So eventually 8.5 million sats. And again, multi-month highs on this asset so far. Very good. Above the 200-day moving average like it was nothing, man. Awesome. Way more upside here. And then if you want to, this is Ethereum Live, I guess. Should change the title. Ethereum dominance mooning up 3.2% today. It hit its highest level since November 3rd, but you were 41 minutes away from your highest daily candle close since September 3rd, multi-month highs. Once 20.4% gets taken out, look left, major level of inflection from history as a support, August of 2017, May of 2018. Once that breaches, see you at 23 to 25% total market cap dominance. This is reaccumulation structure, undeniably, man. Right? I mean, just use your imagination. You just keep making higher lows. There's a sell wall. And once that breaks, look out. You could understand and imagine where Ethereum to the US dollar is once all this plays out. Once all this reaccumulation is complete, once the absorption of remaining supply, I guess you would look at it like that, is, all the supply is absorbed, boom, major markup, much higher levels. You are in a parabolic uptrend nearing that actual demand line. Isn't that crazy? Wow. That's pretty wild. So you'll get separated again from this curved line. It seems like soon, maybe. All right, do not count out Ethereum. That is the moral of the story today. It's been the moral of the story for months, though. Ethereum better performer than Bitcoin. That's it. Undeniable. It keeps happening. And it could continue to happen based on these charts. Okay. Okay. All right. I guess we can move on. Let's look at total. We like totals. Totals looks fine, man. Totals looks good, What'd you say?
I like turtles.
Yeah. Anything above 2.41 trillion. I mean, the old highest level of all time where traders settled up in May, and then once more in September. It is still a support. You are still above that level. Good. I mean, it's almost, you could probably imagine on the 4 hour, it's trying to one bottom, second bottom, probably divergence. 3 trillion would be your target here. That's it. I don't know. Let's go to the 4. I don't really care about the 4 hour that much on this. So much. It's just kind of, hey, well, it's the exact same variables, right? You have one bottom, a second bottom. It's higher. than the first. Does look like some convergence there. It's kind of just a mix between Bitcoin and Ethereum's chart. It's actually a little bit better. I think it is better than the Bitcoin Ethereum charts, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, trying to confirm a bottom, a higher low, accumulation locally, potentially. 3 trillion target again. If holding the support is actually real. I mean, you still have that argument. I mean, I know, like, right? It's just, how the heck can you even know? You don't really know yet. It's still, it's going to require a little fall through price action. And we're thinking that Bitcoin and Ethereum, what they're showing, is going to give us that fall through, more upside, and that negative momentum is going to wane. But if it does, you're looking at, I mean, textbook class B, hidden bullish divergence, where you make the same low, and then you make substantially higher levels of negative momentum on the second low. Continuation implied. All right, let's see if TA is respected on the daily on total. Okay. All right, let's move on to a very, very disappointing asset that is getting ready in 37 minutes to make its lowest candle close since August 10th. And you'd think, hey, man, it's supposed to be so good, dude. It's supposed to be amazing. It's like, sir, madam, no, this broke 188, 185 that should have been support. And I mean, is now in no man's land where it just wouldn't make sense for it to rally here. There's just no critical support. There's like all it does is go from 148 to 184 or 184 to 148. That's like all it historically, right? Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. I mean, I'm talking like there's so many times in here, up, down, then up. Then it's like, why not down again? It makes plenty of sense why it might go down again. And every time we look at this asset, that's all we can talk about. What is its most recent events? It's just making lower lows than the previous lows, lower highs than the previous highs, back testing areas of resistance as resistance again. But one time they were support. It was support August 18th. It's resistance now. Nice up thrust. So it's terrible performer right now. Cardano, such a large market cap, but where are the bids, man? Bring out John Travolta. I don't know. Pretty anomalous. Nothing's really looking like this that's a bigger crypto. I don't know. Someone get on the horn with Hoskinson's son or something. Okay, yeah, everyone likes Cardano now. They don't like Cardano. Yeah, Sol is like where the money's going, right? You're talking about the competitor to Ethereum. It's Sol. What's up, Jake? Thanks for the wisdom. One of the best conduits out there. Could you look at VeChain? Yeah, dude, we'll look at VeChain. Yeah, it's better than Cardano. Binance Coin, though, right? The other really large market cap, top 4 or 5, whatever, right? Depending on where Tether is. Doing great. Oh my God, it's so strong. Look how it pivoted. My God, is it giving us some sort of scuffed potential inverse head and shoulders? I don't know, man. Right? That's amazing though. Right there, the low, stupidly higher low, holding that 200 moving average, and is now right back at these levels of inflection. Remember, this one is an outperformer. It kind of always has been. Dude, harmonic after harmonic moon, so many moons, and it's really hard to be bearish against such an outperforming asset percentage-wise to Bitcoin. So, I mean, the fact that it's doing this right here, really good sign. If you're a long-term holder of BNB, there's nothing to worry about here. I bet you there's a demand line or some crap right here. Look, September 26th. Let's see, let's adjust. If we adjust and we use, this is anchor point 1 and 2 down here, September 26th and 29th, and then you have another anchor point right here, another touch, October 27th. That's it. There is a level, there is certainly demand going on right here, and it was so much demand that the asset was unable to go and back test that demand line as support. Where oftentimes demand lines get those confirmation lows to their higher lows.
Could this be
What's
the
up,
start
Breeze?
of the next sand? Give us the tea, Mitch.
I thought AMP was like, hey, if it loses 88 to 90% of its value, it almost certainly always, I think literally it always did eventually go up 100% in value. It did it again, chat. Right? That was the whole mantra of AMP. You go up insane amounts, then you M shape and you dump, or you don't M shape, and then you lose 90% of your value, and then eventually 100% gains. And then you do the same thing. You dump, you lose 88 to 90% of your value, then eventually bottom out at that level, and then you go up 100% again. Did it do it again, chat? We'll look at it. Put it on the list. Thank you. Yep. I don't know. People remember that, you know, that the analysis of that. I mean, certainly was posted in Patreon and stuff, you know. Really strong on BNB until you fall below, like, I guess 540, where the demand line is. So let me clean it up. Nice patterns, man. We'll never forget you, BNB inverse head and shoulders. You were a legend. But it's time to, you know, nice bull flag. Really beautiful, man. We love you. Thank you for everything. So just so you can see it a little bit clearer, 1 and 2 on the bottom, then a third, then a fourth, and then failed to test it. Really nice convergence there. Just depends on crypto now. It depends on Bitcoin, right? I mean, you could almost say this is turning into a dragon of some sort, right? Right, just a mini dragon where you have, like, right, the head, the foot, the hump, the second foot, the spine. You broke the spine. Maybe you back tested as support. But that's certainly how you could size up Binance Coin. It's the dragon. We got a dragon, chat, and a breakout. The tail has begun its development. We'll see if we get a back test of the spine. But depending on how large the tail is, depends on how legendary the dragon becomes and is written about in history books, right? Be up there. I mean, you get $1,000 from this dragon, then it's going to be like, you know, in Game of Thrones, Viserion and all the other ones, all right? Baraxes. Okay, that's Binance. So those are your top gain or your top market cap cryptocurrencies. Let's take a look at Alice, that up 18+%. It really did go a little bit higher. I mean, you know, hey, this is what dreams can be made of, chat, all right? When assets have levels of inflection from history, clear, undeniable, right? It was resistance created in March and then upthrusted in May. All right, everything correlates to that first touch, that first time it was created. It correlated to it and reversed. Right, and then you correlate it again. Look, August a couple times before pulling back testing other levels as support, then breaking back above it, then coming to back test it as support for the first time literally ever in August, and then attempted rally and certain. Look at all that bearish divergence on that attempted rally. Oh my God, it was severe bearish divergence on the higher high, and then you dumped a lower high, momentum shifted and you dumped. But then, you know, look later.
I'll donate 2.69k if CRO hits $3. I promise. Love you, Mitchie. Yeah.
$3, Jupe. That's.
Is that a joint?
Is it even $1 yet? I think like 90 cents, and it's parabolic, dude. That is wishful thinking. $3 crow. Hey, maybe towards the end of the cycle. Shoot, man. Appreciate the thought, though. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, going back to level inflection on Alice, 1750 to 1830. Resistance again. Halloween. Happy Halloween. And then you broke it. And then for the second time in history, you back tested that level of inflection as support. A spring back test of spring of sorts and moon. And, you know, 19%. But look here. I mean, you are definitely, without a doubt, look, you know, these two peaks from earlier in the year are again acting as levels where, you know, the price would stall. There's sell orders there, certainly. If you break it, 2850 would be your next target. So nice one on Alice, not Alex, sorry. And then FTM, Egg's favorite. My God, what an educational beauty here. We're just talking about inflection points that you should always take heed of and understand.
Good evening, Mitch. Cityscape at night. I love the education and the content. Could we take a look at IMX/USD on FTX? Thanks and greetings from Europe.
What's up, Rado? Thank you, man, for the 20 euro super chat. Yeah, dude, we'll look at IMX on FTX. Thank you, dude. So just more about inflection points and what they mean to you, the market participant. Well, you fell below that very critical level from September, but then you sprung.
Just received the 2 wall tapestry art pieces. 16 by 20. Absolutely beautiful. I'm getting the others soon. Really appreciate all you do, brother.
Thank you, Anonymous, man. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying them, you like them, high quality, and you're supporting the stream, and it's educational anyway, right? It's like a win-win-win for everyone. Thank you, dude. So you sprung, you back tested the spring. And where did you go? The next level that made any sort of sense. $2.45. You touched it perfectly. And that is exactly where some limit sells were, as you can see. You have not breached it, you just touched it. So there could be bearish divergence, well, developing, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, it could just keep rallying. I mean, you got a lot of work to do on this one because it had such a nice run, you know, such a brilliant run. And, you know, you made a higher low here, but I don't think it's good enough. You got to break a supply line. You got to break 245. You then got to retake highs above 315, which is the next discernible swing high. I mean, you got a lot of work to do. This is great, a great start, but I don't know if it's good enough to say that momentum shifted and your trend, your short-term trend is still bullish. I don't know yet. Okay, I don't know if there's enough evidence quite yet. Great run though. Holy crap, beautiful. What's up, Be Mindful?
Would you check out ENS/USDT OKX? Thanks.
Thanks, dude. Okay. So, real quick, you know, let's add these to the list. ENS, yep. Well, look at this, man. I mean, here's your S&P 500 bullish engulfing candle to close out the day. Very little, you know, right now there's just nothing going on. I mean, this is all you got going. Your upsloping flag. Jeez. Look at your RSI. It's like pretty much on the 4-hour showing some hidden bullish divergence maybe. Okay, in hyper bullish conditions, bearish harmonics like this, that's all that happens, right? They just consolidate at the pattern completion zone instead of dumping and reversing violently. This one's just holding up for now until it breaks down. If it did break down, 45.45 would be your target, but dang, man, what's going on? Still holding up. Oh my god, did you just tip me 50 Turkish liras? We gotta look at that. We're gonna look at that, dude, okay? Maybe we should look at it right now. You want the worst chart in the literal world. There's not one chart worse than Turkish Lira. If you find it, post it or something. There is nothing worse than this. TA doesn't matter, I don't think, in this situation. The TA is death. Death, chat. It's lost half its value since the COVID crash. Over half its value now. But it just keeps tumbling down at its lowest levels and just keeps dumping. Wow. You can only go to 0, so you're not too far off, I guess, right? Here's 0 down here. Dan Pena, we need to get Dan Pena to look at the Turkish Lira so he can, you know, instead of saying Bitcoin's going to 0, Turkish Lira is going to 0. There it is. There's 0, chat. We're not too far off. All right, so I just wanted to show you that. I mean, this is a currency collapsing, and it's accelerating right now. So cool, though. Cool contribution. Appreciate the Turkish Lira. I don't think anyone's ever tipped Turkish Lira on the stream, so you might have been a first. Blue Daria.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Bladaria? I don't know, dude. I'm sorry.
DGB's Air, thank you. Not sure why I can't add that extra cent for the $20. I'm not trying to send 19.99 seriously.
No one ever is, dude.
Dead
It's
chat.
just another stupid thing where somebody got put in charge of YouTube and that shouldn't have been put in charge, right? For reasons. And that's it. That's all YouTube is, man. Right? Any changes they make, anything they do is normally stupid. And it's like, what were you even thinking? What? There are so many other things that should be looked at or put as a priority, as something you should fix. Never.
Sup swing main. Can you look at WKHS? Thanks. Looks like it's almost ready.
Almost ready for a reaction, maybe? Is it even trying to confirm a bottom? Because it's not good enough for even action until we get maybe a second low. We would look though. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Right, momentum is super bearish on that one still. Okay, so Turkish Lira get wrecked. Erdogan. In before Erdogan stages another fake coup to stay in power. All right, Dow Jones Industrial. Nice. How it held, right? What was once a resistance August 16th is now being held as support. Inverted hammer yesterday. Engulfing candle today. So maybe that holds. That could be it, man, before we run higher. Certainly if it does start reversing here for real, hidden bullish divergence on the MACD at least. On the daily. Dang, man. What's up, Ludo? Thanks, dude. Nasdaq today down 0.5%. Bearish engulfing candle yesterday. Got some fall through today. But still no back test to 15,400. Not yet. You think that's where it could back test. But for now, it's hanging in there. Much higher levels. Russell 2000. Wow. Getting wrecked near that PCZ. And it has successfully, for the first time ever, back tested the February 10th peak of the range, beginning of the range, as support and nothing more. You really don't want to see the small caps, the Russell 2000, fall below that level because it'll be a long way down to the bottom. So maybe it holds here and pivots and rallies and continues onward. What was once a resistance maybe is support. Small caps been getting wrecked since November 10th or so. Alright, so just knocking out those index funds like we try to do. You know, just keep you kind of up to date on the technicals, maybe how they're looking and stuff. And then here's gold. What a joke, man. Hey, we're gold. We're back to the same price we were November 5th. I don't even know, man. It's slow going. Sure, it's probably bottoming out on the weekly. Okay, great, man. But that's just... What are you doing? It's so suppressed. I mean, yeah, it is trying to back. Look where you are. Look where this asset is. It's trying to hold on to, I guess, the weekly candle high close from October of 2011, Halloween back then, and all those two other times. That's what it's trying to hold on to. I mean, if it holds here, it could be brilliant. You know, a spring back test of spring on the weekly. Who knows, man? Just pay attention to 1789. Let's see if this holds here on the weekly and acts as support. All right, that's your gold. Okay, let's get into these requests now, I guess, right?
Bruh.
We got a few requests, I guess, more than yesterday already, I think. Yesterday was bad. Okay, Sutra, hey. Suter. Levels inflection, hold out support, and then it rallied. And now it's up against 9/10 of 1 cent. 9/10 of 1 cent is a major level. It's kind of a zone, though. I mean, really, just based on history. Look at the chop. You know, you up thrusts. Look at the up thrusts. Yeah, that's it,
Is
man.
Mana back in accumulation / did we hit its last price target?
Is Mana back in? It's been reaccumulating for I think a couple weeks now since it topped out and dumped, but then held and started rallying again. It's not at value areas by any means. That's undeniable, right? But it's just the structure. It's like the psychology of buyers and sellers on Mana looks so good for more upside, even though it's up 400% in a month. Really hard to have conviction on an asset that's already at 400% in a month, but it's just the technicals that are intriguing about it. It's just a pretty structure. It's almost like Suter, but at like near all-time highs. It's reaccumulating. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll look at Mana, even though you didn't really request it. It's been fun to look at because it's been inverse correlated to Bitcoin and Ethereum lately. Weird. So you're not above a level that you need to be above. If you can get above 9 to 9.8 tenths of 1 cent, probably 1 penny, good chance you're going up 50% in value. You're going to 1.5 cents. Straight up, straight down. 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 It could go straight up again. You get it? Suter, it's all about 9 tenths of 1 cent to 1 cent. It's all about that. I don't know if it's going to break it because it's certainly right now up thrusting and back testing the up thrust as resistance. Maybe it holds on to this demand line here, you know, locally. And maybe it holds and rallies and breaks it. You're absorbing the remaining supply maybe. This is exactly where, based on history, where the asset, when it fails to break, it can reverse. Okay? It can reverse. It can reverse because it's done it many times in history. So it's all about if. Will it break? If it doesn't break, you could very well see yourself at 4.3 tenths of 1 cent again. If you break it, you're probably going up 50% upside on the asset to 1.5 cents. Okay, that's it for Suter. That's it. No, you didn't miss a vet that we just got. That's the first request of the day right there. The next request of the day is Hex. Remember, Hex, it's been requested by literally multiple people here. $666.66 is like a Super Saiyan version of Hex. Don't know why you'd request it because no one's ever going to use it. Ever. It will never be utilized, but it's there because people asked about it. Hex, I just keep looking at the 12-hour because it's good. I mean, it's still right there. It's still right at that level. Anything above 17.1, 17.5 cents is really, really good. Yeah, it's just been days now, and you're not negative Momo's just holding steady sideways. You're still kind of trying to show that hidden bullish divergence argument, but where's the Japanese candlestick, right? Where's the major bullish engulfing candle, the trigger, the signal, right? Where's the signal, man?
Jeffrey, you
The
took $21
candle signal.
69 cents.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Could I pay you some Monopoly money to look at dollar beat you? 4H falling wedge breakout and a bullish carny developing. 0.100000000 LTC.
What's up, dude? We'll look. Definitely look.
Profit taking levels on Micron.
Laszlo, thank you, dude, for the 20. We'll look into it, okay? Thanks, man. So Hex is still at those actionable areas. It's just like, where are the bids? This is it, dude. I mean, maybe it's going to go down. Maybe it technically didn't touch, right? Oh, God, it didn't really touch, did it? No, this is still a little off, too. I'm going with that candle high close right there. It didn't actually touch. So you want to see this asset hold that candle high close as regarded as support at least once. And that's your successful back test of spring. Dang, man. It's so close. But this is like layer in territory. This is where one's layering into Hex. You know, now 17.4 cents, 17.1 cents. That's like the zone of entry down here. You're around it. That's it. If you're above that, you're good. You're in good shape. Just think about it too. Like from your previous, like another way, like don't worry about an M shape. Just think about Fibonacci retraces from previous discernible swing lows. From the low to the high, the asset has lost 78% of its value. right? So it could go to the 886 at 16.4 cents, but it doesn't make much sense because there's such a strong support here from July and August.
Excused, please, kind sir.
So I mean,
believe
deep
some
value
bullish
perceived areas
divergence
locally
is developing
on
the
Hex
daily.
786.
I deal off some knowledge.
What's up, Dak? Thanks to 20, man. Thing, dude. We'll look at it. Sure. OXT. Orchid. There's your Hex, man. Nothing's really changed, you know. Not really. Still pretty good here. Just waiting for the big buy, the big bids from the composite man, who takes action on back tests of springs. Yep. On second lows, higher lows, whatever. Next one. Next request on the list in order is this. Doesn't really stick out as anything incredible or anything. I mean, sure, it's in a very real long-term uptrend where you made lows, big rally, sold off, lost most of your value, but still made a higher low. Confirmation of that in July, like everything else in crypto just about. And now you're just going sideways. You're stuck in a range and it's gross. It's just like 266 is your lowest risk area, and then 368 is the top of the range, which could be higher risk. So that to me doesn't really give me too much of like too much confidence for anything actionable. Hey man, maybe it's doing the same thing as Bitcoin and Ethereum. You make a low, you're trying to make a higher low. Maybe if you break $3, which is pretty real level, you could go to 368. But I think there are better looking assets out there than MTL. It's so sideways and it's in the middle of a big range. And that to me is like coin flip chance. Just flip your coin and it goes up, flip your coin, it goes down. I just think there are better assets out there. Sure, hey, is it a bat pattern? Yeah, maybe, dude. Maybe it's a bat pattern. It's illiquid S coin, maybe. Or is it? Would it be a... Would it be even a bat? Yeah, it'd be a bat pattern.
Can we look at fuel, the stock, the oil and
And
gas
not even,
company
man.
in
It's
Norway,
like 80% retrace. It's not. It's
in
too
a very
shallow.
interesting place, but not showing any edge for the moment. Your point of view would be appreciated. Bless.
What's up, PK, man?
Recommend holding Elon still?
Dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. Did I recommend? I never recommend holding Elon. E-L-O-N. What is that? That's some S coin? I don't recommend anything. I'll tell you if something looks good based on technicals, but don't word it like that, because I'm not like endorsing anything or recommending things. Okay, I'm just trying to educate you and help you become a better analyst trader here. Okay, I don't even know what that means. I mean, if Elon looked good based on technicals, that means all we did was identify that and that was it. I didn't recommend it. Okay, MTL, meh. You know, we're looking for those certain set of variables every chart, right? And if they're not there, meh. We just gotta move on. Okay, if it goes up, great. If it doesn't, great. Whatever. Okay, there it was. Yup, it finally did it. I don't know why you even say that, you know? Like, why even say that? That doesn't even make sense. Like, you're taking it personal. Dude, you realize there are people, and I'm not saying you, but there are literally people that come in and they try to act like that, and they're shilling their own S coin. Okay, we're very, very cynical because of the way the market is. Well, I can't find it, man. Where was the harm? Oh yeah, dude, that was it. So it was like, eventually, every time the asset loses, you know, after it pumps, it loses 88 to 90% of its value, then it goes up 100% value. Does it here? You know, did it in May? Did it in July? Went up 100%. Sold off. We thought it might do it again. It was still valid and did go up. It did the same thing. Sold off. And I believe there were patrons that identified another Gartley. I just don't monitor this one that much. I don't think it's on my bigger watch list. They identified some Gartley, right? Yep, it was a Gartley. A perfect Gartley identified in the Patreon from patrons. It's beautiful, dude. I mean, that is textbook, and look at the moon. But like, you know, that pump though from this happened, you know. History repeated itself once again, you know. 100%. It did it. Someone go find back in time when I analyzed this, and we said every single time, it's almost a certainty based on history that it goes up 100%. It did it again, and before dumping and then creating another Gartley. And we'll probably gain another 100%. Crazy, man. Literally crazy. Not really. It's history. And what did it do? Went back up to this other threshold at 7.7 cents and has not broken it. And that's really tough. That almost never breaks it. If it does, it doesn't sustain prices above it. Look, up thrusted in July, almost touched it in August. Look here, was created in May, and it once again is tested today. Okay. So, yep, that's your amp.
Can we take a look at Disney?
Sure, we'll get Disney AC, but please don't be offended if I don't like it. Right? Amp is up 41% today. Nice. Nice job, patrons. You know who you are. I saw you. I was lurking. Pretty Gartley. Speaking of Gartleys, remember, I gotta bring this up. It's like public service announcement. Remember this one right here? This was good, and now it's incredible. Now it's like almost impeccable. KNC up 7.4% today. Nice. But look what's happening now, dude. You got a bottom, you know, you got a second bottom. What the heck? And now you got a higher low, man. Let's go. Dude, you telling me this is developing momentum shifting structures, accumulations now happening on the asset at the pattern completion zone of the textbook undeniable bullish Gartley. HM Gartley himself would be freaking dancing if he saw this. He'd be like, this is it, man, yes. Not really, because he didn't actually develop the coordinates and stuff for the Gartley. I don't believe himself, but he was like one of the first people to ever identify M's and W shapes, and it didn't really go beyond that. Didn't go into coordinates so much. Beautiful though, like absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see what transpires with this as this asset just continues to only make higher lows since it's major M shape, 200-day M shape structure, higher lows. You ever break $2? See you at 278 plus. What better way for it to do it with a Gartley that is a specimen? Okay, that's your KNC. Just, hey, we looked at a Gartley, we had to look at the other one. This is active. Remember the trade setups. Okay, man. You know, KNC. Thanks for 300 likes. Yeah, for sure. How many did we get yesterday? Yes, Turkish Lira will keep falling. Yes. Like, what would stop it from falling? It's a death spiral now. It's an accelerating. Okay, next request. Was that one? I don't know. You've never been here, probably. I don't think. Please understand, when I look at these requests, I'm not talking crap to you. I'm not blaming you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Don't worry about it. I am talking about the asset technically, though. Please don't take what I say personally about your request, because there's no intent of me hurting your feelings. And if there's no intent, you have no right to be offended. None. And that's it. All I can tell you about IMX, with such little data, hidden bullish divergence developed, pivoting off the old candle high close from November 12th. It was once resistance. It is now support. When you have hidden bullish divergence on back tests, it's normally a really good sign, normally a good combination of variables that can turn into an actual continuation. It did happen this time, but it never, a hidden divergence never ensures that you're going to make a higher high than your previous high. It just normally means you're about to attempt a rally. You are attempting a rally, and you are back above that wick high from November 5th. There is barely any data on this asset, but anything above that 7.9 cent area is really good, where it could just continue upward and could engage price discovery. Who knows? But it is uptrending since the beginning, right? It bottomed out. You made a high, the highest high ever on candle close, then a higher low, then a higher high, then a higher low. Then the hidden divergence playing out. Okay, T is being respected. All right, trend is bullish right now. You're in an uptrend. You could probably make it a channel. You know, like just the whole lifespan of this chart is a channel. Linear regression channel. There, it's beautiful, right? Look how well, you know, the bottom anchored, and then 1 and 2, perfect. You're just, and you're at above the heart line, so the target would probably be 9.9 cents to 10. I'm sorry, $9.9 to $10.
Can you look at ICPUST?
We'll look at ICP. Thanks, dude. Yep. Thank you. Are you seriously asking about who cares about feelings anymore? Literally, more people care about feelings than ever in human history. This is it. We're at my fees. All right, next request. Oh. Have I been here before? I thought I had seen this. I don't know. Maybe there's more data on another chart. That's Binance. Are you here? No? Same amount of data? Dude, what the heck? No, I was here before. Maybe I'm crazy, man. Maybe I'm crazy. I can't really, you know... Thought I had work here, maybe I don't, you know, so you've somewhat seemingly bottomed out on ENS. You're looking like Ethereum. You're looking like some of these altcoins where you had one bottom, then you had the second bottom, but the second bottom was higher than the first bottom, barely. So bullish convergence, rallying, and now you're at what would be probably the neckline of a potential double bottom at 5140. If you break that, easy target of 6170. That's where you're headed if you break this little minor level right here. That's not breached. Once you breach that, you're going to 6170. If you break 6170, you're going to 7592. That's it, right? Next levels. That's all I can give you. Not really. You're kind of well off like the lower bottom area, you know, so it's gonna be tougher to strategize. How do you strategize a stop loss here? It's kind of impossible now because you're testing the neckline of the potential double bottom. But yeah, it looks like it's trying to confirm a bottom and otherwise bullish trend where there's like no data on this, man. It was created November 9th, same month. I don't know, dude. Locally, that's all I can tell you. That's all I can give you. Local stuff. And that's what's going on. All right. You break that 6170. You break 6170, 75, 92. That's it. Next one was DGB, which I love DGB. Because of the technicals, not because of my fees, because of technicals. It's still okay. Even though the argument's a little scarier now, you're still fine. Anything above 4.9 cents is wonderful. Go to the daily here. I think it was the daily and the weekly that made the most sense, right? This is not a joke, okay? This zone here, if you can hold on, and you really, if it can pivot here, then there will be hidden bullish divergence developing. I just don't know if you'll hold, but this is exactly what has to hold. It is imperative. I don't know why this gray is not here, the zone. This is a mandatory thing for DGB if you want insanely bullish arguments still. Your argument starts getting weaker if you fall below that level for real. All right. Right there. All right, we got 20 seconds until your daily candle close. So if you hold 4.9 cents, if you hold this level, the upside is unbelievably good. It's the weekly too that is stupid good.
How does Dogecoin look?
It still looks fine right here on DGB. I don't know. Doge got to get back above 23 cents. It's just below it. Okay, DGB is fine if it can hold these levels. All right, Jesus chimes for the new day. Pretty good one. All right.
Pondust, please.
So Jacob, thanks, dude. Sure, we'll look. So before we go to Bitcoin, that did just successfully back test with candle close confirmation, 57,485 or whatever as support, back inside the zone of inflection with a candle close confirmation on the 4-hour, not the daily or anything, whatever. But like this, you can't. You have to be bullish on DGB above that level. If it falls below 4.9 cents, it could be going to 3.7 cents, and still would be kind of okay. But you know, the whole point of liking this so much is because it's holding and regarding what was once a major resistance from history that goes all the way back to 2017 as support. That's kind of getting in jeopardy a little bit. That had to do with Bitcoin dumping. So if Bitcoin can recover here for real, then this, I think the upside's still unbelievable, where you over double in value in time. This is the weekly chart. So at DGB, let's go to Bitcoin, because, you know, whatever. Logo on the 8s, man. Where did all my work go? It's gone now. My weekly work has been deleted on Bitcoin. Nice. So weird. So here it is. Let me zoom in so you can see. Remember, these are pinpoint accurate touches from February's all-time high on the daily candle close and wick. That's what these two levels are. 57,400 and change. You just broke it and then back tested it. And you held it as support, right? It's done that before. Remember last time it held it as support November 20th. You had a nice engulfing candle in a rally that turned into a lower high, and the short-term downtrend continued. But now you're trying with confirmation to bottom out. So it could be extremely significant. Please do not ignore this. This is a great initial sign. It's not good enough quite yet, but that's the way it has to start. What just happened on the 4-hour, all right? Positive momentum's building. RSI is neutral. A lot of upside. Market participants will it if this is the confirmation low, which it looks like it, doesn't it? My God. You don't want to not do this. You do not want to fail here because you're going to 53K almost undeniably. But if it holds here, you stay above these levels, 63.5. Again. Daily candle on Bitcoin closed. Meh. You know, no really major Japanese candlestick reversal per se, but still, like, it's all about the 4-hour right now. Okay. Let's go to Ethereum too, because local on the 8s. And this one did not, you know, it tested the old all-time high from May as resistance, and that's okay. Indecision candle. I love indecision candles after impulses up. It's fine. Engulf it now and breach 43.84 and melt faces, and I'll see you back up at your all-time high at 48.44. This is, remember, long-term uptrend. You were in a short-term downtrend, and you've just confirmed that market participants are reaccumulating right now. That's what this is implying. I mean, even if it fails, there's a reaccumulation occurring at Ethereum with confirmation now. What's up, Egg Dude? What'd you say, Egg? Something about something? Bullish divergence on the 10-hour. Whoa, dude. Yeah, I'm at my favorite time. It's all good. I'm not worried about it because I like the 4-hour. I think the 4-hour is exceptional, but I like Ethereum better than Bitcoin, and that's been the case for months. Most of the year, really. Okay, you get it. I mean, I'll add an alert. We're starting to breach critical levels that, remember, just for you, the viewer, so you know what's going on. 43.84.43. Look left. What is that? The first time in human history when Ethereum made its peak, and it was May 12th. That is what you just tested, and you didn't break, but you just, you know, you didn't give any gains up either, really, from the engulfing candle or the impulse up. So I think you're in really good shape here. You breach 43.84. It's all-time high time again, probably. It's time to roll, because that means Bitcoin's breaking. You know, it's heading to 58.343. It breaks 58.343. It's going to 63.5, 63,500. So big developments occurring in crypto, And for the first time in real, I mean, besides that one time in months, the Bitcoin's really been able to show classic bullish divergence. Okay, and hidden divergence on Ethereum because it's stronger, higher lows. Okay, that was your big two. Total, good stuff, man. Total hidden bullish divergence argument locally could be a thing if it catches some follow through. Bitcoin, Ethereum are kind of implying that. But yeah, I don't feel like it's like I feel because of the technical analysis. So it's not feeling, right? It's just using the words. God, no, never use BSC because it's all trash scam losers that create coins to dump on everyone's head. It's pathetic. I hate BSC. Okay, back to these requests. Where a new day has been born, and very good things have happened that we needed desperately to happen. Whew. And breathe again, at least for a few more minutes. Next request. No, there's actually no good stuff on Binance Smart Chain. No, it's all scammy crap, bull crap. It's all gambling, degen stuff. But yeah, okay, you can go ahead and play. Go to the casino if you want. You want to go to the casino, you can go play poker or blackjack, games of skill, or you can walk into that same casino and take a right and go to the penny slots that are programmed to get you addicted and to make sure eventually you lose it all. That's Binance Smart Chain, okay? Traditional technical analysis, which what is taught here, is going to the poker table, blackjack table to count cards or just to be really good at poker. Look, so what did Workhorse do? It's been regarding a gap fill from June 23rd as support, but pathetic, no bids, no one wants this crap, and looks like it did just make multi-month lows, a year and a half lows. It made its lowest level, okay? So about 20% of the time gap fills can act as support resistance. It's been doing that, but no demand. And you think eventually this asset's going to $5. There's nothing really, to me, implying that there's going to be a big reversal here. No way. I wouldn't touch Workhorse. Why even touch it? Why even think about it? Who cares? Oh, is it an M shape? Great, dude. Doesn't matter. There's no confirmation low. There's no demand. And it's not at inflection points that really make sense, dude. The level maybe to care about it is when it loses, 20 more % of its value at $5 and goes to $5. That's it. There's no action to take on this crap in a very nasty correction, and who cares if it rallies? Guess what? There's going to be so many other charts that are in long-term uptrends that are doing beautiful things. This is not it. This just made its lowest low like today since the COVID crash or June of 2020, a little after the crash. Awful, man. No thanks. What's up, Ivan, dude? I don't know. We'll look at it. Put it on the list. Thank you, dude. Let's see. We'll look at Mana real quick, just because I like seeing this inverse correlation, how interesting it is, and the fact that it could be really educational in the future. I mean, like, look, I'm just saying because, like, what if it plays out? This is just unreal structure that I've seen in history. If it looks like this and actually holds support and stuff on the third low and there's hidden divergence, it can go berserk, and it could end up being, oh, it goes to $8 or something from here. But my issue with it, the only problem I have with Mana is it's up 400% in a month. And anything that's up 400% in a month, you got to look at it a little cross-eyed, because that's just, it goes against the principles of everything that's taught here about looking for value, deep retraces, right? Confirmation lows. But momentum is so effing strong on this asset, and we know crypto is certainly a momentum-driven asset class. If you're showing me this, it's really hard to be bearish. So it's like, if you want to try to trade that potential structure, I don't think you want to be messing with the asset anything below 350. 350 would kind of probably be your cutoff, right? The candle high close from October 30th that has been back tested as support successfully. Maybe you pull back some, make a little mini confirmation low or something here, but for me, that's my issue with it. It's up so much, but God, what a good looking structure that we've seen play out time and time again, where they go insane afterwards. So you can't be bearish on Mana at all until it breaks 350, okay? Then we can start saying, hey, man, it's going for an M shape, you know, retrace. It still might make a higher low, but it's probably going down a lot more, and it's going to reset those weekly oscillators that are really hot right now. But don't get in front of the freight train, because this looks like an effing freight train. Classic reaccumulation after a major pump because Zuckerberg is legitimized and made this whole thing go mainstream. The whole concept of what Decentraland is. All right. It's probably not a bad idea to, you know, continue to own some if you had some. Technical structure is beautiful. I don't know if it'll play out. We never do. So you get it? I mean, that's kind of just your update on that one. So ridiculous. It's like Zoolander. Really, really ridiculously good looking. Okay, let's see here. Oh, charts down? What are you talking about? Yeah, what's going on? Why are the charts down? Nothing's moving right now. Coinbase is down. Wow, so down that the API is screwed and trading me? Dang, okay. Hugo, we could only dream, right?
What do you see with block?
What's up, Alpha? Thanks, dude. I don't know. We'll look at it, though. All right, gonna start shifting everything to... Well, I don't know. I think there's a couple stock requests. Yeah, let's look at the next one for Jeffrey. Is this Peabody Energy Connect? It's gotta be, right? I don't know, dude. There's BTU Protocol, Jeffrey, man. It's a crypto. There's no way this is a wedge, right? How is this a wedge? Jeffrey, man, say something, dude. Don't leave me hanging. But what a reaction off a level of inflection that goes back to Kingdom Come. Did he go AFK? What are you doing, Jeffrey, man? Yeah, what a freaking reaction. It was diverging. But I don't see a wedge here at all. How could you identify a wedge? How would you anchor on the top, you know? Yeah, Coinbase still down. Oh boy. It is Peabody. How did you get a wedge though? Like a falling wedge? I get the downsloping, the bottom trend line, but how the top? I mean, there's nothing to anchor to, right? Falling wedge.
Gentlemen in the mix.
I don't know, dude. It's up almost 9% today. It's reacted, but don't we want confirmation? We want a second bottom here. Yeah, we would prefer that. So I would wait for confirmation back at that level from like 14. Oh, maybe you're looking at like the 4 hours or something. $14. No way, dude. I don't think we consider that a wedge, dude. I don't think it's anything. I don't know. There doesn't always have to be a structure. There was a structure, a double top. Jeez. After filling that gap, $16. But let me do something. Okay, there you go. So at least we got some we have an actual live ticker going on. Bueller. No, I think we're good, right? No, that's all good. Whoops. Dude, the stream down, man. Where'd the music go? Good question. Okay. Music died. Yeah, Jeffrey, I just don't see it, man. I don't think we could. I think you're really reaching to try to call this a wedge of any shape, form. But cool reaction, just it doesn't matter. If it gets to this level and bounces, it doesn't matter. We need confirmation. So I would wait again for a second bottom or something that makes sense where we have divergence, exhaustion, again, whatever, you know. All right, let's just move on. Thanks again, Jefferman. Not sure what the next one was. It was this one. Micron. That was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Whew, so nice, dude. It became a wedge. Now you can talk about a wedge. Here you go, Jeffrey, man. Somewhat of a wedge. It was a channel too. It was both, really. Got back above 74.66. Very important.
Sir, can you check Google? Is there any edge for upside on charts for ATH?
I'll take a gander. Thank you, dude. Well, Micron, you know, anything that's at 61% retrace, yeah, it could be a profit taking level. Yeah, sure. Like, this is it. I mean, any kind of wedge, 50% 618, your bread and butter targets from the high to low of the structure. So you hit 81.27, now you're at 85 bucks. Profit taking, yeah, levels for sure. Of course you could keep going, but that's, look, man, the asset from the bottom is appreciated in value 33% in 42 days, and this is a stock. Okay, this is an S coin that does like all the time, but yeah, these might be profit taking levels. Because look, I mean, even inflection point, look, from January, look, another high from May, multiple times in May, then June. That's real. That's, you could pull back and fill the gap before pivoting and going higher again, sure. But dang, what a good start on this one, you know. So it broke that supply line, it was gone. Yeah, you're at a certain profit taking level, some sort. Okay, OXT. We gotta be at Binance. Coinbase is like down, so what are you gonna do? Alright, if you look at it like this, kind of, right? I mean, you're in the dead middle. Like, big range between 20 cents and 77 cents. I don't see much of an edge here, really. I mean, I get it. You're probably identifying a harmonic here, sure. It's like a 95% retrace, though. 200 moving average resistance now. I think there are better assets out there to long than OXT at this current time. It doesn't mean it's terrible and not going to keep going higher. I just think there's probably better stuff. You broke the demand line from October too, as you tried and tried and tried to break 77 cents. You failed, then a lower high after failing. Probably it might be correcting. I look at it, and to me, locally, even, I don't know, man. Right? Could be an M shape. Could be trying to bottom out. Just looks kind of weak here. That's it. Hidden divergence on the daily was said in the TTS. Maybe if it stops selling, I think it's impossible to make the argument until the selling stops and we get more data that implies, you know, lower levels of negative momentum. Today is a new day. It just started. What if the selling ensues? It's going to start building negative momentum and be at its highest level. It was at its highest level of negative momentum yesterday since May. And that's just, I don't think you can argue yet. There's hidden divergence in development until we get more data. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's been a good run, but need more. I need more, okay? Did I forget it? How did I forget it? It's because like people will tip and I am in the middle of an analysis and then it will make me scroll up to the top and then I'll scroll down and I'll miss. So, no, and it's really difficult to remember when someone tips via Streamlabs via the merchandise purchase, and that's what happened. It got lost in that. So we'll go to VeChain right now. VeChain right now, man. That is below the level it needs to be above. It needs to be above 13 to 15 cents. You're not. But you're trying to backtest that old neckline again as support. Maybe hidden bullish divergence if it gets more data and we keep losing the negative momentum and Bitcoin pivots and rallies. Sure. I'm trying to do similar stuff to Ethereum, Bitcoin. Whoops, sorry. Sorry, dude. Yeah, it's trying to do that local second bottom with bullish divergence on the oscillators. Not performing that great though. I think it's like underperforming even Bitcoin. So we love you. Thank you, Inverse Head and Shoulders, for being so amazing. We got to clean it up though, right? I mean, just what we have to do. Nice stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Played out. TA respected. Gotta love it. We gotta move on. It's even E here. There was TA respected. Beautiful. We gotta clean it up. Spring cleaning or autumn cleaning. Yep. So that's trying to be held at support. If you can hold above 12.3 cents, I think you'll be fine. It's just kind of massively underperforming even Bitcoin right now. Confirmation low, possibly. Possibly confirmation low with Class B bullish divergence. That would imply sellers are exhausted and a reversal of the upside's coming, but pretty weak. I like Ethereum better than VeChain right now.
Amber. Love you, Mitchie.
What's up, Amber?
Is that a joint?
Is it, Amber? Tell me, is that a joint? Thank you so much. Major supply line way up there. You got a long way to go before you even break that or test that. So this is how a lot of times it starts for reversals, to just even make common retraces to where from your previous high to low you make a 618, 786 before dumping again, and the short-term downtrend continues. So yeah, it looks just like Bitcoin, Ethereum. It's actually a little weaker. That's it. No, it's a little better than Cardano, actually. Like way better than Cardano. Way better than Cardano performer. At least in the past, since September, late September, October, it's been better. Next one was a stock. Next request. On Euronext, wow, dude. You requested it at some point. Here it was, you know. Inflection point, harmonic, all the divergence. Look how it's playing out, man. I don't come to this. I forgot. I didn't even know I did analysis on this. And here we are. Nice spring back test of spring stuff, too. You're separating from that 2468 level. And you think it very well could go to $37, maybe, next. But it's in a major correction. And you need a lot more to say the whole trend is reversing on this one. This is at Euronext. Yeah, that was pretty good right there. It wasn't a formal harmonic because it didn't go to 1618, but it hit the 1272, and at the 1272 it made sense for maybe a reversal just because look left. Always look left. And it did it. Spring back test to spring and rallying at its highest level since August. And I have no idea if it's going to keep going. No idea, because it's in a correction, right? The trend has been lower highs, lower lows for a while. And that could continue, even after a nice reaction reversal at this level. If it did continue to rally, you'd think maybe the target would be like 35 to 36
Hey
bucks.
man, can you check out Dollar Clear Clean Sign
Right there.
Technologies? Possible trend reversal? Daily, weekly. Thanks.
What's up, Michael, dude? Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll look at it. Yep. Did Coinbase come back up yet, chat? Or is it still down? Oh, it's still down. Yep, still down for sure. Another stock devastated, and it looked like maybe it might get devastated. I mean, I know there was a harmonic at first and just kept underperforming, but lower highs, right? Lower highs, supply line there. And then look, that was it really. Dang, man. So it was gap down, headed towards 147. After 147, I have no idea, right? Like, if it doesn't hold 147, this thing could be probably headed down to 122. Correction happening, full reset would take it to like 107. I don't know, like the way this market is now, but severely oversold. The most oversold Disney's been since the COVID crash. It's at 23. Yikes on that daily. It's getting slaughtered right now. Down 2% on the day, and it's down a little bit after, not really, 0.02% after hours. So yeah, I think you would be headed to 147, and at that point, you might react, right? You might, because it's so severely oversold COVID crash levels, it might react there, attempt to rally, might even go to 163 to back test it as resistance before making another lower high and then dumping again back to that 147 area. And that's where we'll be looking for some exhaustion. If there's not, then it breaks through 147 and heads on down to much, much lower levels, the 120s. Disney AC is kind of in bad shape right now. But what a nice run, you know, since COVID crash. Now it's just reversed. Okay, gross. Yeah, any word on what happened to Coinbase? Okay, having to look at all these tether pairs because I just Coinbase API isn't working. ICP is still just like the nothing's changed, right? Because we've looked at it's in a rectangle. It's certainly in a rectangle at a 78% retrace. That's been very tough. I mean, no one's buying it. Not enough people are buying it to actually get it to reverse here. You just got to wonder, I mean, how long it's been stuck in a range. If it's not going to eventually fall down and see an 88% retrace at 34.42 or $30, right? But if it holds, I mean, if this holds, there's a lot of upside to 57.29. Maybe some hidden bullish divergence going on, kind of, you know. I'll make that visible on the daily real quick. Or visible on the 4 hour, sorry. Right, I mean, like you look at it like a rectangle, it's at low risk areas. Really low risk areas for a potential long, okay? So if you wanted to strategize this just for not the harmonic and the major reversal, entry now, stop loss probably below just 40, or sorry, 39, let's see, was it $39.90, $40, somewhere below 40, and then your target would take you to the top of the range at 56.83, right? I mean, that's what you're doing. You are literally in a range. You just sprung, and maybe you back test the spring at 39.94. So, you know, around this area is a pretty low risk entry of a rectangle, and that's it. Okay, that's how you look at it. Good luck, though. Every time it's hit this level, eventually has gone to the top, so it could do it again. You just gotta be paying attention. People, I could tell you on ICP, market participants are extremely complacent here. Yeah, and it's like, no one wants to even deal with it because it's such a bad performer compared to so many others. Green pasture, but dude, the technicals are right there. They're right here and telling you that historically could be going to 56.83 next. Don't forget about it, okay? That's it. 4-to-1 reward to risk, not bad. Low risk areas, yes. Next request is Dogecoin, and it's okay though. It's just wow, man. I mean, how like, dude, it looks like Bitcoin, kind of like a a worse off Bitcoin locally. You know, trying to confirm a bottom is really whatever. It's still okay. You know, I know it's below 23 cents, but it's still like technically making higher lows on the daily than the previous lows. What's up, OX UNMD?
Any insight into Miko 2 used or not enough history?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably not enough history since you said that, but doesn't mean we can't look at it and put it on the list. Thanks, man. All right, Doge, I thought it bottomed out. I thought it bottomed out, and it's still like just not catching bids. There's a demand line right there from July, from September, that it is desperately trying to hang on to. Right, at a demand line, there's normally demand, so start praying the Bitcoin rallies. And if Bitcoin rallies, Doge is probably going to get back above 23 cents, and then you're good. Like, then you're above an inflection point looking left. It's not dead yet. It's just, where are the bids on Dogecoin, chat? Where are they? They're going on other things. We know you broke a supply line. Great. But now you're testing a demand line. And you're still technically above it for now. Bitcoin dumps is over. You probably go to 17, 18 cents again if Bitcoin dumps. But if Bitcoin holds here and actually is regarding the old February all-time highest candle close ever as support, which is just did again kind of on the new day, then Doge is going above 23 and could very well next target after that's 28.99 cents. Okay, that's Doge. Still okay for now.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Next one was this. We got sand, and we've got something else. We have the inverse, or I guess in some places outside of, well, outside of the pond is the sand, but this is just pond, okay? Dude, have fun holding this, man. I don't know, like, couldn't hold support, created a new base at 4.7 cents and lost all its value straight up, straight down. Eventually it finally made it up, and now it's in the middle. I think it's really hard to strategize a stop loss and an entry here on this asset if you wanted to, but to me it's like, if there's so many other good looking assets to long, why care about pond? You shouldn't care about pond. You should just hit the space bar, move on, and find something that doesn't look like this, that actually looks like it's at an actionable area with a bunch of variables that we look for on all charts. And this one's not doing those things. It's stuck, and I don't even care. I don't care if it goes to 13 cents next, because it could. But also, you flip the coin, it lands on the other side of the coin, it can go to 5 cents again, or it goes down to 7 cents and then rallies. Right? It's just, no thanks. Looking at this coin, I don't really like it. Okay, I'm okay. Maybe it's still holding on. It's still accumulating a little bit, kind of, but how long you want to wait, man? Might as well just own gold if you're going to own pond. That's all I got to say about that. Dude, I don't know, man. This thing is terrible. It's awful, man. It's like, why even?
Check Phil. It might be dead. Also, if you get a chance to look at the 10 hours Class A bullish div on BTC, it looks beautiful. I'm just saying, for educational purposes.
For sure. We'll look at it. Thanks, man. Things are 20. Zap, okay? I wouldn't touch this ever. The only way you could make me touch this is putting a gun to my head. That's it. Alright, you got Ethereum just made a confirmation low that's higher than previous low, so accumulation at the PCZ of a bullish butterfly. When that exists, why the F would I ever care about this asset? Ever. You wouldn't, chat. You would never care about ZAP to US dollar. You wouldn't care. You would say, oh, this is a loser asset. I don't give a crap what it does, because there's other opportunity out there. This is a joke. This is probably a scam of some sort. No. Zero. No one cares about it. Move on. Don't, I mean, longing this is stupid probably right here. Hey, great, dude. It's at all-time lows, though, man. Low risk. Is it really? Not really. Just move on. Hit the space bar, dude. Terrible. And again, don't be offended if you requested this and I talk crap about it. I'm not talking crap about you, am I? No, I'm talking crap about the asset you requested. It is not the same thing. I have to like say that every time now because like people have just been getting offended and rage quitting because it's like, he hurt my feelings. I took it personal, even though it's nothing to. You're not Zap. Are you Zap? You might be a developer of Zap if you're offended by me calling it trash. Okay? Then I don't want you here anyway. You're just chilling. Okay. So here's Block, B-L-O-K, that was requested for alpha. Well, I mean, what do you want me to say, dude, about this? It just hit the all-time high, I think. Yeah, it just hit the top of a range. Hitting the top of a range is never actionable for a short-term new long, fresh long position, right? That's normally where, oh, profit taking or going short. You know, but the trend's so bullish, it's like, oh, dude, take some stones to be going short, really. You know, like, you never know when it can pivot, outperform, and then run again, you know? So I'm kind of curious about the reason why you requested this, because I don't really see much of a, you know, every time I'm trying to apply that strategy, right, with all the same variables, the same formula, this I don't think has the makings of that formula at this current time. Even though I think the greatest time ever to be requesting block was late September when you sprung and you finally back tested the spring. Yep. That was it right there. So that was the time to request this asset. Not now. Well, I mean, not even earlier, but now it's kind of like maybe it keeps going to like 53.38, a little bit lower, and tests at one of these other local levels. No edge yet that I see. I mean, maybe if you keep losing negative momentum, you can say hidden divergence. I don't think there's enough argument yet. Not enough data. I'm sure it's just probably. What is it? Is a miner? Is it a crypto miner? If it is, it's probably just going to follow Bitcoin and crypto, man. That's it. That's not block, even though it's literally block. Why don't you tell me? Why don't you like literally say, hey, it's called block. It's block. I know it's an S coin. Can you look at Blocktopia instead of me wasting my time like looking at BLOK? Please. Like, what do I have to do? I have to, like, literally assume everything's some trash loser coin?
Is one up coin working, sir?
I mean, Block US dollar looks pretty freaking good. Matthew D, I don't know. Is it? It seems like it was. Yeah, someone tipped Litecoin earlier. Jeffrey tipped Litecoin earlier.
I'm new and just after asking for analysis. Please accept this as a token of apology and goodwill.
No, you're good. You're good, Dr. Raspberry. No problem, man. I don't even think you need to apologize. I think it's just I didn't get it.
Take a look at near/USDT.
You know, I didn't get what you meant. We're good, man. Water under a bridge that I didn't even know existed. Block to US dollar tether is incredible. Unbelievable. Okay, this one looks so effing good. Momentum has shifted, and now what was once an old resistance from November 5th is now a support. And you're rounding out, and the target where it is now is probably 14.5 cents. Thank you, Eddie, man. What's up, dude? Missouri Jesus, man. Sorry, like, just when I'm going, man.
Is that a joint?
Trying to get it knocked out. We just got bombarded. Matthew, I don't know. I'll do a test real quick. Here's your test, dude. It is broken. I think. Maybe not, though. It says latest tipper. No data. Weird. I'm just going to reconnect. Probably broke. Wow, really? I hate this. So Matthew D, I just tried to log in to OneUpCoin again. I logged out, logged in. Look at this. Might be broken, man. Whoops. It's alright. I need to get rid of that. I never even use that anymore. Yeah, that's weird, Matthew D.
I just heard Hex is at a death cross. True.
Oh, is it? I mean, maybe they're lagging indicators. They don't really. I mean, they don't imply it's over. They can happen, as long as you get follow the price action, consecutive lower highs, lower lows. Dude, now it's like literally broken, dude. Like I can't even use this stupid crap anymore. Are you kidding me? Good God. Oh, you know why, Matthew D? It's broken. Duh. StreamL or freaking Coinbase, dude. Coinbase is down right now, so of course it's not going to work. Yeah, OneUpCoin won't work right now. Yep. But dude, this right here, Blocktopia, 14.5 cents is your target. Stop loss below 9.9 cents, 10 cents, right? I don't know if it's equitable at this level. It's already at 2%. Yeah, it's not really equitable if you're trying to strategize a stop below that level. It's close. Dang, man. So maybe not. Maybe you say, all right, if I want a strategic stop loss below critical levels, I can't settle for a target until 16 cents. Right? Then you're 3.67 to 1, and then you can even loosen it a little bit below those little wicks there. And that's how you'd play this. Yeah. Blocktopia. Please try to specify if it's a crypto or not when you request it. Be like, oh, I know it's another. Dude, that's it, man. You broke the neckline. You back tested the neckline as support, and that's how we'd look at this. Okay. And then what will we do? Price discovery will be your second target, because you got to swing for the fence somehow, since it's a little too far off that lowest risk entry. Your second target is going to be the 1272 way up here at 20.9 cents. And that could be it. Or if you wanted a third target, 25 cents, the 1.618 at way up there. Long-term uptrend, you reset, momentum shifted, hidden bullish divergence to boot on that successful back test. Wow, man, pretty good, pretty solid request here. So that's how we could look at it, okay? I'll just publish this one, whatever. Solid. Can't remember if it was to the tether or not. Hold on. Yeah, it was. Okay. So we got an uptrend, trend analysis, technical indicators, and chart patterns, pretty much, because it's a literal inverse head and shoulders that is confirmed because it broke the neckline and has now back tested the neckline as support. That's really, really strong. Pray for Bitcoin, of course. Who knows? It's such a random coin that maybe it doesn't even matter. There you have it. Moon soon? We'll see. Closer you get to 10 cents, the better the entry is, too. So let's go block. Next request on the list in order is Google. Is there an edge on Google? I don't think so. Nah, man. If anything, no. I mean, I don't care if it's back testing this level as support, trying it like. Yeah, I just don't like it up here. I mean, I get it. It's just, aren't we looking for like maybe drawdowns, pullbacks, harmonics or something? This is like, if it holds here, maybe it does rally, man, but you just ran up and it looks like buyers are just tired You tried and you tried and you've tried a third time and you failed, and now you're just at the old all-time high from August 30th. I mean, maybe it holds, but dude, if it doesn't, there's so much downside, you know? So I wouldn't be like taking a fresh long on Google at this level, but it could hold. Who am I to say it won't hold? I'm just telling you, after it's broken the level multiple times, it just looks like there's just not enough demand and or too much supply at this level. But hey, money printer go burr. Money printer go burr. I got it, you know? That's me for Google. No edge on the 4 hour at all. Yeah, Bitcoin or Coinbase is still down. Next one was this. Oh my god.
Hey Mitch.
Hey.
How's that Saturday looking?
Ethereum Classic? Oh, I don't know, dude. Thank you, Benjamin. Probably like everything else. CLIR. Gotta go to the daily. This is not even a million volume. And all it kind of does is lose here. So, trend's pretty bad. You're probably requesting it because, hey, it made a deep retrace. I don't think it's deep enough. I think it needs to go deeper. I think this is a bat pattern that has not hit its pattern completion zone just by eyeballing it. Almost like an alternate bat. Alternate bats could maybe go to 100% retrace. That's too shallow. It's like a 786. You need another fib node, the 886. My problem is the trend is long-term bearish. We're looking for these in long-term uptrends where like, hey, the data is like, oh yeah, you're bottoming out at a deep retrace back here. There's none of that. You're like, you just made your lowest low of all time in COVID crash. And I don't see any reason or argument why it would be actionable for a long at this current time. I think a gap fill is coming eventually. The gap fill would take ye down here. That's your gap fill, right? Right there. 78 cents gap fill, very close to an 88% retrace. That would be the most conservative, prudent thing to do, would be to wait for this, and it would lose a lot more value. That's my opinion on, but it's not even a million volume, and normally we want a minimum a million volume, okay? Even so, look, the low from December 2018, 2019, that also is near the 886 and literally lined up and confluent with the gap fill. So that's a bunch of arguments. And then maybe by then you get bullish divergence too. You would wait till 78 to 80 cents. And CLIR. Crow pumping. What's new, dude? Crow is like the second coming. Thank you, Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Yeah, certainly no data here at all. No data, man. Super illiquid. Good God. Imagine trying to have a stop loss anywhere with scam wicks like that. Yeah, there's not enough data to really care about this asset. But if it does respect what it's been doing since its inception, which was in September, then probably going to 1587 again. That's what it always does. Once it hits this level 925 and holds, it eventually rallies to 1587. So if you're in this and you like this, that would be your target. Okay, I'm not saying anyone should take action, but it's like if I can't stop you from owning the asset because you requested it. If you're in it, probably at this point, what it's just done successfully, you'd probably wait till 1587 to sell if it's going to do what it's normally always ever done, which is straight up, straight down between these two levels. That's MCO2 to the US dollar, whatever. Okay. We cool? All right, there's nothing more to talk about. There isn't much data at all. It might be dead, you said. Crap. That's down. Yeah, it did break the critical areas. Very bad, man. Very, very, very bad. Yeah, not good. I mean, extremely bad. for FIL to fall below $52 to $54. That's like your cutoff. I mean, maybe it rallies there. You got to get back above that before you can get bullish. But dude, locally, these lower highs, it's just starting to feel, I mean, based on the technicals and the levels it's below, it's starting to get harder to be bullish on this in the short term. There is no edge. Nothing's implying sellers are exhausted and you're below critical support. You gotta say, man, there are better looking assets than FIL by far now. That was a different case kind of when you were bottoming out showing a Gartley, but the fail and Bitcoin dumped and this one dumped too, but it can't recover. No one's buying it anymore. No one's like buying it on this Bitcoin recovery. So it's like, you gotta just say, better assets out there than FIL. The new data presents this argument. It looked better before and now it's just, no one's buying, no bids. There's no demand, assets gonna be stuck. You get back above $54 and then maybe you break the local high before it on the daily, which is like 69 bucks. Then we'll start talking. But until then, it's just bad, man. It's awful. No one's buying it, dude. How's the M5 search going, Daniel? I kind of like gave up because it's just like, I don't know, man. A good new one, you know, and spend 140K and then wait for months and then probably there'll be something wrong with it where, oh yeah, we couldn't do this, but we'll refund you, but here's your car. What? That's what I've been hearing about new cars lately. Supply chain issues have made it to where you get a new car. Oh, well, this doesn't have electric seats anymore. Sorry. The dealership, though, has reimbursed you, but here's your car. So you don't get everything you want and you're lied to and you wait all this time. So it's been terrible. It's been a terrible experience looking for a car that I want. And I don't think I'll ever get what I want. Not in this environment. No, that's the answer. So. Okay, next request. A lot of them, man, right? Holy crap. Been live 1 hour and 47 minutes and it's been all requests. Near looking pretty freaking strong here. Look how this started. Hey, it was the same thing like everything else, but this one caught the bids like a lot of other ones, but not many. I mean, a lot of others as in like, yeah, like 15 were like this, you know, and then mostly all the others were not like this. They are still like GRT. They're stuck down here, man. Like if this was the GRT chart, it'd be stuck at 350. A lot of other ones, just no one buying them yet near the level of something like near the coin. Wow. So I like to see it kind of holding. Yesterday was a mega bullish engulfing candle and you're catching some follow through now. There wasn't an edge. Don't even think you retraced deep enough for like a harmonic or a low to high. Nope, not even a 786. So dang, man, is there a demand line or something? There was a demand line like right there. Look at that. So there was demand at the demand line, even though there wasn't a daily edge. Your target here on near is probably 1194 again. Like this, if this is real, you're probably going to 1190. Sorry, right there I had to adjust off a little bit, man. 1190. Okay, nice engulfing candle. Let's see if it catches the follow through. It already has up 1.3% on the day. Trying to just break through. Look, this high from September 20th and these lows from early November. Once you break. I was trying to think break and breach. I was trying to say both at the same time. Once you breach that little area, then 1190 and then 13 bucks. Okay. What a strong uptrend, right? Almost, you know, I say you broke the supply line. Nice rally, you know. That's it. Up, extremely bullish trend. Outperformer too. So 1190, $13 next targets. Near. Cool. Oh, is it Happy Fibonacci Day? What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yep. There are multiple Fibonacci days there, right?
Can you check out $ENS?
We already did. Fonzie. Sorry, man. Thank you for the 20. But we did look at ENS already, and it looked like it was trying to bottom out like multiple other assets like Ethereum. Okay, next request. Holy crap, we caught up some. A little bit. Okay, let's go, OX. UNMD. Thanks for the 100 on the day. My man.
THX Mitch. One more request. Any thoughts on Somnium space cubes at current levels?
Somnium space cubes. Whoa, that sounds crazy, dude. Oh, we'll look at it. Thanks, man. My next request, though.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
If I could find it. Ugh. Not really. It's just flat, man. Just stuck. I think above $50 is really good. Below it, not any kind of edge. It was close. I don't know, man. It's okay. On the daily, it's okay. Looks like locally it's trying to do the same thing as others, where it's trying to bottom, second bottom, and then convergence, divergence, right? Trying to bottom out. If you can get back above 50, you're in good shape. All right. If it gets above 50 and can hold for real, I think eventually you could be going to, like, I don't know, you're looking at 56.83. That's a very real resistance. I think that'd be your first target if you were trying to play this. Just pray for Bitcoin and Ethereum, because that's where this is going. Whatever they do, this is doing it. There's a little hidden bullish divergence like Ethereum. It's like mini Ethereum. So yeah, it's all about $50. You're below it right now. You need to get back above it. That is that wick high from April 17th. You get above that, you could be going 56.83. There could be a lot of upside. It's all about the ifs. You're below it right now. Don't know how to do this. Let's see. Nah, I can't open that trading view chart, dude. Let's see. Dude, what just happened? Whoa, all my contributions today just disappeared from Stream Elements. That doesn't make any sense. This is weird, dude. It's pretty lucky that it was okay. There, it's back up. What request is that? OX Somnium. What's the Cube? Yeah, Cube. Cube was awesome, dude. Cube was amazing. We've been here before. It was like bottoming out, and it got back above that level of inflection from October 26th. And look, even got the spring, the back test of the spring. Beautiful. What did it do after it back tested that spring? See ya. Went to the next level, but then broke it. Up thrusted, sold off, and then hidden bullish divergence developed. And you've continued, and now a bullish engulfing candle. In the last 4 hour, you think you could back test 1976, 1950 as support before going higher? If this is a true breakout, a re-breakout, then I think your target eventually is 27.93. There could be so much more upside on Cube here. You just made a really nice higher low, right? Accumulation going on in an uptrend, really a very real uptrend, and you're above major levels that you need to stay above. If you're above this long enough, you go to 27.93. That's it. That's literally it. And there's no engulfing, so it's like pretty much actionable for a long. You're longing the engulfing candle that got you above this major level that started with a candle high close from November 2nd. And I think, I mean, you could literally try to take profit at the November 20th high. That's fine. I think really this is like a resumption of the trend. That's one target. Second target on this, take it all the time. It's 27.81.93, whatever. So that's the way to strategize this if you wanted to. You're above the levels. You've engulfed bullishly. I think you could very well back test that level as support. So that's fine. You could, scoot your stop loss down a little bit more and still be extremely equitable, even taking profit at that first high, that high I was talking about. There you go, man. That's it. a very simple way to strategize cube to the US dollar. It respects the TA pretty well. Okay, it's like that. You got me? OX. Cube was good. It's still good. Okay, no cream. All right, so that was the last request for real. That was, you know, I mean, Fonzie asked about ENS, but we did look at it. You just rewind, and I think I always do a better job analyzing the first time, not the second. So a lot of requests, man. We've been working hard today, and I'm cool with it. So good stream. Really, really good stream today. Thanks for the 500 plus likes. Thanks for the 800 people here. That's when you know it's dead, dude. Things are dead. But opportunity exists out there. Isn't that funny though? Like Ethereum showing like a literal edge, okay? An edge is getting ready. It's confirming a bottom, right? 800 people are here. And then when the identification of an edge on the market develops, 800 viewers. But then after the edge plays out and you run to like all-time highs and stuff, everyone will pile in and show up and say, should I buy now? Most obnoxious crap. When it's like, hey, it's here, and no, like, you know, only some people are showing up, but then all of a sudden it plays out, and then people start coming in and crying and screaming, I need to know, where's it going next, man? In all caps, it's coming, dude. This plays out. You were here on the right days. Okay, if you're in the Patreon, this was posted, you know, before any of this big markup too. So.
Have we looked at Nano? I can rewind or I'm good for the rest if you're down.
I don't get it, Soda Jalapenos. Why are you doing that to me, man? No, I think we're good. I think that was, we're done with the requests today. So, okay, break 43.84, buy 48.44 most likely. And then 5K, then beyond. Don't be one of those people that only shows up to the stream only after the edge played out. Be here when the edge is presenting itself to us and could manifest into a major markup and a continuation of the long-term uptrend.
Okay, no stream. Spin.
It's Wednesday, right? No, it's Tuesday. I'm spinning on a Tuesday, dude, right? Thanks for the 10, BN. I mean, I'll do it because it's like not gonna, like, I've said, you know, I've eaten crow before, but like it's not gonna be it. Yeah, perfect. Get wrecked, it. One day, man. One day. Well, I think Coinbase is back up now, isn't it? Well, the number changed, but I don't think it's up. Yeah, it looks like it's still down. It's just, Yeah, all is down. Like, yeah, OneUpCoin's down because Coinbase is down. The API, of course. So it just sucks, man. It's such a rarity. It never happens. So anyway, let's see if this plays out and the trend can resume and we go to the moon. Oops. All right. So I appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T.
Like love when concentrated with the correct color of black Kool-Aid. Perfectly perfect. No sugar added. No sugar added. Sometimes water is the sound,
Ah, that 10 hours chart missed.
which is what we have found to be somewhat like love when concentrated.
Okay, like, you know,
The correct color of black Kool-Aid.
let me just go to one more request and knock it out. It's the last one. Okay, it's like 1,000 requests. Terrible. This one's terrible, and it made sense why it's terrible. Continuing to dump, right? Like, I mean, pretty much it's bear shark, and look how amazing it is. You have no action to take on this asset until maybe $32, $34, or $34. It's awful. I mean, it's great because it's technical, but like, if you wanted a bullish 5-0, it's down at $32, $34 to $34, and that's it. Okay, I mean, like, no, like, exhaustion. It's bearish. Okay, it's not good, not bullish right now. Yep, partial. What was that? That's a partial rise and an ascending broadening wedge. Yep, it's trying to hold a level, and once it breaks it, I think it's going down much more. And that's about it for now. Okay. Peace.
No sugar added. No sugar added.
Thought this was Thanksgiving week. Spin.
Yeah, we'll be probably spending Thanksgiving and stuff, but streams over being, man, is too normie of a stream. It is not hype. It's just meh, and it's a Tuesday. Thanks, dude.
Adios, turd nuggets.